next thing I want to talk about is podcast day, guys. Yeah, sit back, relax. I'm not gonna read today. I don't feel like reading today, honestly. So I'm just gonna show you guys a whole bunch of videos. So it's podcast day. Cool. So let's talk about fuck Donald Trump, but not really. No, not fuck Donald Trump. Donald Trump is back. He's doing a media run. He's talking to a whole bunch of people. He was talking to Dr. Phil. Now he's speaking to Logan Paul on his podcast, and yeah, he's speaking about pretty much his convictions, felony convictions, what they mean, or what. The fact that this nigga was just convicted of felonies, but he's still out and about. Niggas still. I think people come to him. To be honest, I think people come to his house, in Mar-a-Lago, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, it just shows that the nigga just got convicted, 34 counts, but bro is still chilling. It's still chilling. Yeah, up like Donald Trump. So yeah, he's gonna talk about the debate that's coming with him and Joe Biden, which I don't know if is that really even gonna happen, guys. Like Sleepy Joe versus this Donald Trump is just like, I don't think that's gonna work. But anyway, let's listen.
Our country has tremendous potential, but it's going down the tubes very, very rapidly. Nobody has ever seen anything like it, the way it's being run. So bad. And we can change it. We can change it quickly. We have a debate coming up. That'll be interesting.
June 27th, hosted by one of your favorite television networks, CNN.
June 27th. Cool. I got to remember that.
Well, they gave me the option. They said, would you do it? And they didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. So they gave me everything. Fake Tapper and lots of other people that were going to, were involved on CNN. They wanted it to be seated, which I didn't like. I said we should stand, and I think we won that point. But I would have agreed to whatever I had to agree to because they didn't want to do
it. He said they want them to be seated. He's like, oh, I want to stand. Let's stand, because he knows Sleepy Joe is not going to stand, bro. You think Sleepy Joe's going to stand for 2 hours? Oh, them knees are going to buckle, bro. Come on. Hey, Donald is smart like that.
They thought that I wouldn't do it because it's CNN, but I've done plenty of CNN. I did a town hall not so long ago with CNN that worked out well. But I think they'll be fair. I think they're going to try and be fair, as fair as they can be. But I think it's important for there to be a debate. So they said, you want to debate? Yep, I'll accept. You don't even have to tell me. Then they said CNN. They said the different people that are involved. But let's see what happens. I used to get along with Jake Tapper. We'll see what happens. But it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it is.
That sentiment that CNN might be fair to you
they might be.
is a bit of a departure
I'd say
from
a good 10%.
Because obviously CNN is more Democrat leaned, even though they're a news company and they're supposed to be unbiased, but how they lean. They lean very left. They lean very Democrat. So yeah, that's why he's saying that these people are going to try and pull one over me.
Chance.
From a normal hardline stance, do you think that you're starting to come around or soften your views on some of the networks that you may have not gotten along with in the past?
No, they're fake news.
Yeah, fake news. If he went somewhere like Fox, the nigga, they were gonna give him a throne. Even they were gonna give him a throne. They were gonna give him 3 hours speaking time. They give him the best mics, everything, best cameras. Bring out your Komodo Dragons camera. But CNN, they ain't gonna do shit, man.
Good terms, right? Fake news. But no, I don't think so. I thought maybe, I had one with Caitlin Collins about 4 or 5 months ago. It was one of the highest rated shows they've ever had. And I really thought they were going to go maybe sort of in the middle, but I was wrong about, as I'm getting on and I'm hearing the way I'm being announced, I said, hey, these people are playing hardball. They're making a big mistake, but the ratings for this debate, I guess, will be quite good.
Massive. Are you surprised by this decision to?
Oh, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. If it happens, I'm honestly thinking it's not going to happen. Because let's be honest, like at this point, Joe Biden is really struggling. Like if we're keeping it a bean, if we're like being on some real, like he's really struggling. You can see whether it's dementia or whatever it is, but the old age is really aging, and the bro is like he's aging like milk. He's not going well. It's difficult for him to form coherent sentences. He's not really identifying things. He sort of spaces out. He doesn't make sense. He mumbles. He says wrong words. He uses the incorrect words. It's like, oh man. So I don't know how he's going to do a debate, because these debates, they're long. These debates you debate for about an hour, 2 hours. You're talking about some deep shit. It's not like they're asking him, so Donald Trump, what did you have for breakfast? I was like, nah, bro. We got to be talking about policies. What are we going to do about this? What are we going to do that? So like, is this 80-something-year-old going to be able to fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know.
To face-to-face with you?
You mean the fact that they're willing to do it?
That Biden's
a little bit. They didn't want to do it. They thought I turned CNN down. Look, CNN is the enemy. And they thought I was going to turn CNN, and Tapper is, one of the guys that, I mean, when I'm making a speech, so they're waiting for the nomination for months and months. I got it in the quickest fashion. Nobody's ever gotten a nomination so quickly. And I'm making my nomination speech and they refuse to put it. They're covering it for months and months. Now I'm actually making my speech. I mean, this is the big night. I won the nomination and they refuse to put it on. These are people that don't like Trump. But it's okay because I think it's important to have a debate, or a number of debates, actually.
Yeah.
The fact that you are so vocal as well, especially on social media, I think works in your favor. And personally, I like that you come with receipts sometimes. Yeah. I've seen you pull them out of your,
I
your
understand.
jacket. Will you have receipts?
I like to do it.
Well, fact checking is fun.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna check a lot of things. It's gonna be an interesting. You will be watching, right?
I'll be watching.
We just don't want to schedule it around one of your fights.
Please don't.
You do pretty well.
Thanks. I'll be watching. Yeah.
No, we'll be watching, Donald. We'll be watching. We got you, man. We got you. I want to see this happen if it's really gonna happen. But anyway, so yeah, you guys watch the debate 27th. Did I say 27th, 24 June, something like that? I forgot. But yeah, definitely I'll be covering it. So yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, cool. Shout out to Donald. Shout out to Long Paul and the podcast. Let's move on.
Bust, I told that baby go. Bust.